What's cracking, everybody? Welcome to I Am Boo. Thanks for stepping through. Got a recommendation from supporter Vlad Larionov. Hit me up in the comment section of a different video. Said, great. It's interesting to see your reaction to the trailer for the old but very atmospheric Mechwarrior 4 Vengeance. This trailer looks even cooler than many new games. And in parentheses, Mechwarrior 4 Vengeance Intro Cinematic Upscaled. So I found that specific video seems to be the introduction to the game and upscaled from a YouTuber called Mart Tech. Alright, so I appreciate the recommendation. I have no idea what Mechwarrior 4 is, never heard of it. So let's check it out.
We've sighted a second overlord touching down. We have heavy casualties, enemy units still moving in on the palace. Please advise.
Hold your position, 4-1. We're mobilizing palace defenses, but we need time to evacuate the royal family.
Roger, Command. We'll do our best. Who the hell are they?
Not sure when this game came out. He said it was an older game, but definitely getting like early 2000s vibe based on the FMV here.
Alert! The palace is under attack. All units, man your stations. Mechwarrior, you are cleared to mobilize and engage at them. Gunnery crew, you are authorized to fire at incoming hostiles.
Okay.
Back palace personnel, rally point echo immediately.
They're using real actors mixed in with some CGI and green screen, I believe. I like that. You don't see that often.
We've got these 4 lenses up the wall. Support units. Looks mostly like LRM launch.
Dude, is that John Cena? John Cena? How have I never seen this?
Sigma Lead, this is Sigma 2. Any idea what we're up against?
Well-equipped strike forces. Probably the 5th Donegal.
That's my old unit.
Wait, is that John Cena?
It was inevitable. Everything has changed.
Is this where John Cena kicked off his acting career? Giving me Halo vibes.
Sigma Lance, warm up on my lead.
To be fair, this came out, it looks like it came out way before Halo. I gotta check.
Central Guard is Sigma Lance leader. We're moving out.
Maybe not. Maybe it did come out before Halo.
Incoming LRMs, get clear. Look out! Get out of the hangar!
Get a track of those damn launchers.
I got track!
Take them out!
Yo, heavy fire.
All right, on my mark. We break off and head for the central courtyard.
We'll go back and try to regroup.
Incoming!
Activate AMS!
Sir!
I got missiles
Eject!
coming in at our
Eject!
position right now! Oh my...
Sig 2, this is Lance leader. Do you read? Karis, can you hear me? Central Guard is Sigma leader. What's your status? Command, this is Sigma leader. I've lost contact with Central Guard. Any receiving unit. I have contact with main enemy force inside Central Courtyard. I can lay them here as long as I can.
They got these big old brute mechs, the enemies. Dude, he is getting lit up. He is getting lit up. Yo. Yo. Yo, eject. You need to eject. You need to eject, sir. He ain't survived that. No way. Yo, shout out. Shout out to Vlad. Thank you for recommending that. That was awesome. I'm surprised I've never seen that before. That is definitely one of the best introductions I've seen in video game history. I do enjoy, you know, when they mesh live acting with, you know, CGI into a video game. I've seen it before. I can't remember what I've seen it with, but I know I've seen it before with at least one or two other titles. But it's very rare to come across that, and they nailed that. That was great acting, upscaled. It looked beautiful. And it was very, very, very cinematic. It definitely felt like I was watching a movie. I based on the looks of it, I do believe this came out before Halo. Like I said, this gives me like early 2000s vibes. Halo was early 2000s as well. I think I was either in middle school or high school when Xbox and Halo dropped. It was probably either, if it wasn't when I was in high school, it must have been my last year of middle school. But that was like what, Halo 2001-ish? If it's 2001, then I would have been in high school. My freshman year. Halo Combat Evolved. It was giving me vibes, just the vehicles themselves. And the vehicle that John Cena was in, and if that's not John Cena, it's definitely a doppelganger. But that reminded me of an AT-ST from Star Wars. Two-legged vehicles. But yo, he was getting lit up. He was getting lit up. I love that. I love that introduction. There was suspense. There was build up. You know, you don't really know a lot about these characters between him and the other one, the chick that they were showing. But just in that short moment, I kind of felt like, you know, it was the beginning of a great introduction to two characters leading a role in a movie. But she was taken out and he was taken out. And I was like, well, damn. Way to kick off your game. Nobody's safe. Not even the player. Not even the player. Damn good introduction. Damn good trailer. And this is the fourth installment of Mechwarrior. I didn't even know this was a franchise. I don't remember hearing about this game back in the day. So are they still making Mechwarrior games? What's the latest one that's been released? And are they good? Are they good? Is the gameplay as good as the introduction? These are the things I need to find out. These are the things I want to know. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it. That was badass. That was so badass. Actually, before I check out, there's a game for PlayStation. It was a mech game that I used to love. Armored Core for PlayStation 1. Used to play the hell. Well, I'm not going to say I played the hell out that game. It was actually a demo on one of those demo CDs where it had like, I don't know, 9 different games or something like that, 12 games, whatever. I used to play the hell out of that game. And I think they're still making Armored Core games, if I'm not mistaken. That game was a lot of fun, so I'm down to get into some mech games. Actually, I live in Japan, so next week, it's my birthday weekend, going to see Superman. And they have these little areas in Japan where they make these mechs, and you can get inside and control the mech. And you're not actually moving like you're stationary, but you're moving the, you know, the hands, the arms, maybe to some degree the legs, maybe the torso, but you got VR or AR, probably not AR, VR. It's also a VR experience, so it actually feels like you're moving. So I'm going to do that this week, and I'll let you know how it goes, I guess. Anyway, folks, that's all I got to say about it. Appreciate you for stepping in. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Stay notified, and
keep the change, you filthy animal.